Hi guys, welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video, and today we're going to be talking about the Maliwan Takedown event, which is coming in November. The event was brought up in episode 2 of the Borderlands show. I'll leave a link in the description so you can watch the whole stream, and it includes an interview with the head of Gearbox Story Group, Randy Venel, where he talks about the Maliwan Takedown, and we get our first look at what the map's going to be like. So let's get into it. On October 29th, the Borderlands show released its second episode, where they talked about a range of different things from the new event to levels being increased, and they even talked about the Watcher. But I'm going to be talking about the main thing that they spoke about, which is the Maliwan Takedown. Now, the Maliwan Takedown has been talked about for a while now, but we haven't had that much information about what it's going to be. But with the new information that's been given from this episode, we've found out that it is endgame stuff, and it's also a 4-player mission. They're saying it's very difficult, so I don't know how easy it will be to solo if you want to do it on your own, but we'll get into that later. I'll play the clip from the Borderlands show now where they talk about the event, and then afterwards I'll talk to you about what I think might happen in this event.
Let's talk about
the
Maliwan Takedown. What is going on with Takedown at Maliwan's Blacksite?
So takedowns are a new special experience we're adding to the game. By the way, it's free content.
Okay.
Just like Bloody Harvest is free content, but takedowns are not seasonal.
They aren't seasonal?
No.
Okay.
Takedowns are free content you're going to get, and they'll be there.
They'll be there. Existence. Okay.
Forever is a long word to use,
sure,
but they'll be there with the game, right?
Okay.
They're not going to be on and off. They're going to be there with the rest of the game. It is a really cool, it's basically in-game content. It's a hard co-op, designed to be a 4-player co-op mission at level 50.
Okay.
It's going to unlock for you when you complete one playthrough of the game, which you're going to be somewhere between 30 and 40 in there, depending on how many side quests you completed and all that. But it is definitely tuned at 4 players at level 50. And essentially what a takedown is, so the first one is the Maliwan Blacksite Takedown. I got to get all those things. Lorelei has found, again, Maliwan. You see some of the Maliwan Black Ops there on Necro de Feo, that end planet we just talked about. They've got a secret research lab somewhere bringing in new tech that potentially is going to be very, very dangerous. And Lorelei, I love Lorelei, our barista on the ground, trying to be sure that she's defending her peeps there in the city. She's worried that Maliwan now is going to bring that to bear in the war back on and renew the war on Promethea, and like that's bad stuff. She called you the Vault Hunter to go and take it down. So it's really story-like. There's going to be a little bit of that. You're gonna get a character and all that, but it's kind of story-like because we want this to be a repeatable experience. Something you can go and play again. So
is there specific loot tied to it?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So level 50, 4-player co-op. You can, as soon as you unlock it, you can go play it. You can go play it single player if you want. I know some people are going to try, but it really is balanced for level 50, 4-player.
You said this does unlock only if you finish the campaign?
You have to finish the campaign once for it to unlock. So if you've already done that, you're just going to, when it goes live, you're just going to be able to jump right in it with your buddies and all that. So you're going to get to fight some mini bosses, and there's a big boss at the end. It's almost like it is a unique area. It's a new map.
Okay.
And you're going to play through. It's got some other encounters. We'll have some new Maliwan enemies.
Okay.
One of my there's 2 I'll talk about that are kind of cool. I don't want to spoil all of them. One of them is a new variant of the Maliwan Shield Trooper that actually will absorb elemental damage, which strengthens its shield, and if it gets built up too far, it'll shoot it back at you. Right? So it's going to change the gameplay loop with certain elemental types, which is going to be really cool. Another one is a Maliwan Stealth Trooper. So you like the guys that run real fast? How about ones that are just completely invisible most of the time?
I don't like that.
So yeah, it's actually really fun. We're playing with it right now, and we're really enjoying it. There'll be some little tells and stuff, and they'll come in and out, but it's a really neat game mechanic. But you're going to play through all that, get the bosses, and yes, unique loot that you can only get here. So one of the big things that we're going to introduce here is some of the best shields in the game. Probably at the time that they came out, our goal is that these are the best shields in the game at the time that this content launches. Again, some really great shield and brand new content. There's also going to be heads and skins, as well as I think at least one trophy that you can get to say that I've done it right. You can put back in your
trophies,
chambers.
Francie. Get off that PC. Come on over.
Maybe some other stuff, but maybe some other types of loot. I'd be surprised if we don't add some kind of gunner there and there. But shields is going to be the big focus on this one, so it's going to be really cool. But yeah, it should be a really great experience. It's meant to be that kind of high tier. It should be really hard the first time you play it. And there are some, by the way, there are some true Vault Hunter variants that come in. So like if you are a player really seeking to challenge yourself to the top of that, then you're going to want to play this True Vault Hunter, Mayhem,
That's what I was going to ask. So
3.
you can apply all the same difficulty.
Yep. Right now, that's the way it's working. we'll see when it launches, but that's the plan right now. So you want to play right there to really challenge yourself and all that. And it should be, if we do our work right, hard.
Yeah, and you should get the drops hopefully too for putting in the
Yeah,
hard work.
it's targeted at about a 30-minute play, so
Okay.
kind of like the probably a little bit longer than the Proving Grounds right now, but not too long. We still like that you can come play a session, either replay it or take a break, come back tomorrow. It's designed to be replayable content. And we want you to actually go and get it. We want you to dissect character builds. We build specific character builds and find specific gear sets that are just great on this. We expect that, even though we're
Corrosive.
targeting it at 30 minutes, once by the time that your 4-player team really digs into it, they're gonna be speed runs.
Sure.
We're gonna commit it. All of that's gonna be great. And we want all that to happen.
Sorry if
Right.
I missed it. And just for clarity, is it match made as well as you put your own team together?
I actually don't know. That's the one thing.
Who's the story guy?
I withdraw.
Probably.
Hold on a second. We have the power. Right now, we're gonna put it up here. Is it match made or is it? And well, you can put it right there. It's like in Bill and Ted, right, where they put the
it's-
keys up there. There you go. There's your answer.
It's the obvious.
It's right
answer. It was
there.
the
You
obvious
Edit it
answer.
in after.
Yeah,
Perfect.
exactly. That's how easy you can do it, Fran.
It's the magic of
It
video
is the
production,
magic.
Greg.
When's it coming out?
Maliwan Takedown is on its way out on November 21st. So just a few weeks away.
Yeah.
Ooh, excellent.
So as you've heard from that clip, this isn't a seasonal event. They say it's a permanent edition. However, Randy doesn't sound too sure. So I think what might happen is when it's a different manufacturer takedown, this will get replaced. But it's going to be in the game indefinitely, so it might come back around in a different month. For instance, this is the Maliwan Takedown. We might have another event come around that's like the Hyperion Takedown, and this will replace the Maliwan Takedown. Again, it's not certain, because then even at the end he says it is a permanent fixture to the game, but I believe the thing he's saying is permanent is the takedown concept. The next thing I want to talk about is endgame content. He says that you'll need to be around level 45-50 and have a full 4-player group, which I'm fine with. I enjoy that. It makes the game more co-op. However, if you are a solo player, and a lot of Borderlands players are, this does bring up the question of, can I solo it? Because they are saying it's very difficult. We also get to see Wotan the Invincible, the final boss, I'm assuming. And I'm also guessing this is our first raid boss that we're getting. As you can see, the arena is huge. It's like some prison complex. And the fight itself looks like it's going to be awesome. And finally, the last thing I want to talk about is the unique gear which will only drop in this new map. Randy explains that shields that will drop from this event will be the greatest shields that we've ever seen. It shows off a few here. I'll quickly just throw them up on screen. The frozen snowshoe, which when you slide into an enemy drains all your shields and deals bonus cryo damage based on your current shield strength. So the higher your shield when you do the slide, the more damage it does. The improved version 0.M, it has huge capacity, and it also has a plus 25% to your max shield capacity, which sounds crazy. And then finally, the last one they show is the recharge burner, which is a Nova shield that does some crazy damage when the shield breaks and also when the shield fills up. And it instantly begins to recharge when it's broken. It does have a cooldown, but that sounds crazy. So that's everything about the Maliwan Takedown event. It comes out November 21st, and I'm just so glad they're doing more endgame content for those people who have played through it so many times on different characters, getting the perfect builds, getting all the gear. Now there's more gear for us to get and more stuff to use that gear on. And just one last thing to throw on the end here. I wouldn't want to make a whole video about this because there's not much to talk about, but during the Q&A section of the show, someone asks when the level cap will be increased, and the answer is very soon. Now I don't think this is going to be with the Maliwan Takedown event, that seems a bit too soon, but possibly with the new DLC, which I'm assuming is going to be coming out around December, the way that the events are going. Anyway guys, that's all I wanted to say about the event. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. Is this something you're excited about? I, for one, am really ready for some new endgame content to go through. But yeah, guys, if you like that, please consider subscribing. I'm going to do another video on the Borderlands show. I'll be uploading a clip later where they talk about the Watcher from the pre-sequel and why the story from Borderlands 3 didn't really make sense in that regard. So if that's something you're interested in, keep an eye out for that. And I'll see you in the next video. Happy hunting.